So Mercury just had into Scorpio. So wherever you have Scorpio in your charts, and of course Mercury is going to bring a deep, intense persona when it comes to things that you're paying attention to, and of course discovering things underneath the surface. Conversation is going to get real deep. Things it's not going to basically gonna touch mid-grounds unless it's real personal, on a deeper psyche, on a deeper passionate level. Of course, you got Mars there, you got Mercury there, you got the Sun there. So of course, shit gonna get real passionate. Shit gonna get real intense. Things gonna basically just be discovered. Whole lot of shit gonna get transformed. Whole lot of power control. Whole lot of manipulation going on. So be aware of that shit too. Now we're about to get into these shits real fast. Wherever you got Scorpio in your charts, these are the areas where you need to basically think deeply about things. And of course, you're going to experience some opposing energies, being that Uranus is a Taurus, and Taurus is opposite Scorpio. So wherever you got Uranus at, you need to basically build your own world, build your own mind, build your own ways of basically getting fixated when it comes to practicality, stability, and of course comfortability. These are the areas we need to protect. Feel me? Mercury and Scorpio are the areas, the houses where the areas you need to focus your intense passions and goals towards. Uranus is going to basically bring change and things that you basically need to take care of and build on when it comes to your practicality, your home, your goals, and things that matter. Now, if you got Mercury and Scorpio in the first house, you're going to be basically thinking deeply, passionately about your personalities, personal individuals, personal passions. Try to build your own creativity during this time, for me, because with this circumstance situation, you're going to have Uranus in the 5th house. So, people, places, like, the thing is, your creativity is going to be going to change. Unexpected change. So you need to build your own creativity, do things that other individuals may basically seem like it may not be, but Uranus wants you to change, be unique, and be original when it comes to your creativity and how you express yourself. And of course, you'll be out and you'll basically be Gucci. And whenever the sun gets into Sagittarius, you will experience good seeds or bad seeds. Well, when the full moon get into Taurus, you're going to experience good seeds and bad seeds. And also, when the sun gets into Sagittarius, you're going to experience the good seeds or the bad seeds. Also, this is going to put you into a circumstance situation of the 2nd house now. We're on the 2nd house. So if you got Mercury and Scorpio in the 2nd house, right? This is going to be a circumstance situation. We're going to be thinking deeply and passionately about the things you're valuing, people, places, and things that you're valuing too. This is going to put you into a circumstance situation where you may be very impatient, or you may put yourself into a situation of holding on or catering to too many partnerships or goals and relationships. What you basically need to do in this circumstance situation, Uranus is in the 4th house. Family is going to basically throw you off task when it comes to things that you're thinking about, things that you're valuing. What you basically need to do is build your own family, build your own privacy, and build your own emotional ways of feeling about things. Despite what your family's saying, despite how you feel comfortable with things. For me, you may have to change and oppose against your family too, or leave home, or like you may feel the need to basically run away from family during that time. Shit, that's how it's gonna feel. Also, if you have Mercury and Scorpio in the 3rd house, you're gonna be thinking deeply, passionately about your surroundings, your environment, your friends, and of course, individuals that you basically are familiar and comfortable with. In this circumstance situation, you're gonna be basically thinking deeply about these things and very deeply desiring about these things too. Feel me? Try to put yourself into a situation where you're clearing your mind and not getting too lost into these areas. Because these things can fuck you up too. I mean, where you may basically taking a whole lot of tasks and shit like that. Feel me? Uranus wants you to change your environment, change the people, places, and things that you're associating yourself with. Because there might be a situation where this shoulder may basically be bigger than that shoulder. And of course, you're carrying a whole lot of baggage with other individuals in that area. So you have to change it, oppose against your environment, your friends, and the things that you're basically familiar with. To basically, you gotta have to build your own environment or change your surroundings. Shit, or change around, move around. Also, if you have Mercury and Scorpio in the 4th house, you're gonna be basically thinking deeply about home, family, and tradition. Or you may basically, it's gonna be some ups and downs here too. It's gonna be some ups and downs. So also, there's going to be a circumstance situation where there's going to be some fantasies going on, past creativity, and things that matter that you basically need to focus on and get inclined to. You're going to be basically thinking deeply about home, family, and how you basically cater towards these people, places, and things. See, Scorpio don't really, well, The fourth house don't really like this house, but of course, it's going to be some disconnections going on with home, family, and things that matter for me. Or you may feel the need to basically disconnect from home or family, or get away from family during this time. Uranus is in your second house. So things you value and shit like that, these are the things that you need to build your own valuing system, build your own resources, build your own ways of making money, build your own ways of basically gaining security or having money in the bank or something like that for me. These are the areas where you need to build at, and this is going to basically help you because you got Uranus and Bumba second house. So yeah, this is the areas where you need to basically get comfortable in the areas too. There's gonna be some ups and downs, but you got to do what it takes. Now, if you have Mercury in Scorpio in the fifth house, you're gonna be basically thinking deeply about your creativities, deeply about your talents, deeply about your gifts. Now, also, discipline is key in this area because you can go to the extremes and overexhaust yourself. Feel me? What Uranus and Taurus want you to basically do is build your own persona. No matter how individuals look at you or think about you or feel about you, you have to build your own personality and forget what others have to say about it. Feel me? And maybe basically be very hard in this position. But of course, you gotta learn how to go through that transformation. It's gonna be some ups and downs, but you gotta basically get the wolf going, and you basically gonna be out in that area. If you got Mercury and Scorpio in the sixth house, you're going to be basically thinking deeply about your routine, your health, and deeply about things that you do on a day-to-day basis. Also, this is going to put you into a circumstance situation where you may basically feel the need to give up, get lazy, or feel disconnected about something. Also, your health. You feel disconnected about your health during the time. And two. See, Uranus wants you to basically change and rebel against your dreams, your imaginations, your fantasies, and of course, your illusions. It wants you to get real deep into these areas. It wants you to basically build your own imagination, build your own dreams of how you want to have an outlook, no matter what the circumstance situation. See, these are things that's going to happen. Your spirituality may oppose you. Your dreams may oppose you. And your illusions may oppose you. But of course, you got to chase these things. Build your own way. Build your own way of catering to these things. And not put yourself underneath the bridge or underneath the bus, allowing other dreams, other visions to ruin you. Build your own dreams. You build your own thing, and you're going to be out. Now, if you have Scorpio in the seventh house, you're going to be basically thinking deeply about relationships, deeply about compromising, of course, deeply about connecting with your relationships. You may feel the need to basically be holding on to relationships during this time, or being very possessive, or individuals basically maybe throwing this way your way. See, with this position right here, things can get real deep and intense when it comes to relating to individuals on a deeper level. What Uranus wants you to do, Uranus wants you to basically value yourself. Nah, I'm bugging. Uranus wants you to basically build your own partnerships, build your own groups, build your own relationships. Because individuals may not have a keen interest towards how you do things. Okay, wait, I'm bugging right now. I'm really fucking bugging right now. No, I'm not. Yeah. Uranus wants you to basically build your own groups, your own public, your own persona, and of course, your own ways of relating to individuals. Because individuals that you have in your seventh house may not be in your best interest. So I want you to basically use Uranus and Taurus and get fixated on building your own associations and associations. Because associations that you got going on right now may not be in your best interest. Or they basically may be building their own shit. So you got to separate from individuals on this time. Now, Mercury in the ninth house. Mercury and Scorpio in the ninth house. You're going to be basically thinking deeply about your philosophies, thinking deeply about your meanings, your reasons, your experiences. And of course, you're going to be thinking deeply about expanding these things and discovering things underneath the surface. This is going to put you into a circumstance situation where you are want to experience things. You want to change things. But of course, you also going to go through some changes when it comes to your status. Uranus and Taurus want you to basically change your status, build your own status, and not allow other individuals to give you a status or give you a title. Uranus and Taurus want you to create your own shit, have your own shit, build your own shit, despite all the circumstance situations. Now, individuals that's in your career or individuals that you basically are known for or seen with, they're going to basically try to change you or try to give your persona. Don't allow them to basically do this. Create your own shit, create your own persona. You're gonna be alright in this area. Mercury in Scorpio in the 10th house. You're gonna be basically thinking deeply, passionately about your goals, ambitions, and your moves and your motives. Feel me? See, you're gonna put yourself into a situation where, damn, like how you're seen and what you're known for. You're gonna want to think deeply about these things, and of course, you could be very manipulative in this area too. And you can put yourself into a situation of fantasizing about deeper meanings, deeper principles, and deeper ways of basically developing how you're seen and how you want to basically express yourself or your persona or your goals, your institutions. Also, Uranus wants you to basically rebel, and oppose on how you do things when it comes to how you building the outlook. Yeah, I'm kind of like, it wants you to basically get deeply into your desires. Keep these things hidden. Don't tell everybody about what's going on when it comes to your desires and your alternative motives. And you're going to be out in this area. Feel me? Also, damn. What the fuck? Also, if you got Mercury in Scorpio in the 11th house, you're going to be thinking deeply about your associations during this time. Feel me? You may you may have to build trust. And things may have to be basically developed in this circumstance situation. Because you may put yourself in a situation where individuals may basically be pointing fingers at you. Individuals may not want to fuck with you during this time. Individuals may be putting themselves in situations of detachment from you. Or there may be a situation something may have end up missing or stolen or something. Individuals may be basically blaming you. Just because you're Capricorn rising, of course, how you're seen and what you're known for. You look real cold, real reserved, real restrictive. Like you're always plotting or some shit. But 10 times out of 10, it's not really you. It's not your fault. It's just your persona and the energy that you're carrying. It may look and appear to be that you're basically in that energy. So try not to think nothing of it. And of course, put yourself into a circumstance situation where you're separated from individuals like this. And of course, creating your own ways of building your persona and building how you do things. See, Uranus wants you to basically come up with your own ways of dealing with harmony, peace, and balance, and dealing with one-on-one relationships and how you relate to individuals on a totality. They don't want you to basically put yourself into situations of getting deeply rooted with individuals that no longer are bringing the balance or no longer catering to you or helping you. You may basically put yourself into a situation of putting all your eggs in one basket. Try not to do that. Try to separate from these individuals. Of course, these individuals may not be in your best interest during this time. So what you basically need to do is separate. So yeah, I kind of fucked up on this thing as far as the houses. See, if you are let me finish this one off. So basically, we're gonna if you got Mercury and Scorpio in the 12th house, you're gonna be basically thinking deeply about your dreams, your imaginations, your desires, and of course your fantasies. You may basically putting yourself into situations of being very lazy, blaming other individuals about your dreams and shit like that. Also, Uranus wants you to change your routine and how you do things on a day-to-day basis. Develop your own routine and not get caught up into a knot of other individuals' routines. See, I kind of fucked up the houses when it comes to Uranus. See, if you got Uranus, you're gonna have Uranus in the 6th house. If you got Mercury, if you got Scorpio in the 12th house, Uranus is gonna be in the 6th house. If you got Scorpio in the 11th house, Uranus will be in the 7th house. If you got Scorpio in the 10th house, Uranus will basically be in the 8th house. If you got, I'm bugging. I'm still bugging right now. See, Uranus is gonna be in the damn. I'm bugging the fuck out right there. If you have Uranus and Taurus is gonna basically be in the 12th house. For the 6th, Gemini ascendant, Uranus and Taurus in the 12th house. The 7th house is gonna basically be the 11th house. The 8th house is going to be the 10th house. The 9th house is going to be the 9th. Wait, the 8th house is going to be the 10th house. Wait, hold on. I'm fucking this up. I'm going to put this shit in the description. I'm bugging the fuck out right now.